Okay, so there's going to be air conditioning sounds this entire stream because I'm sorry, we are having just the most abysmal heat wave. Just absolutely possible. It is brutal. It is like 90 outside. I know. It's just absolutely crazy. It's nuts. Um, so I'm barely surviving at this point. Sorry I'm so late. It was just I just got back from practicing driving going up on the mountain and it was a lot of fun. It was really really special. So how are you doing? Oh wait, let me make sure that it went live. Okay, yes. There we go. How are you doing? What's the haps? What's been the latest with you? Yes. I did, Chris. Yes, I did drive up the mountain. Well, no, not where you went. Sorry, up to where we normally park the car. That very entrance, right as you're coming out of the neighborhood, that's where I went. I chickened out. I'm not as cool as you. Jovita's boyfriend would find that chilly. Honestly. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jovita's boyfriend was the one that, won the hot temperature contest. Right? I think something like that. Yeah, so, thank you. How has your week been? I hope your week has been good. My week has been really good, just really chill. I had after going up to, San Francisco and Sacramento last week, it was just kind of chill this week, and relaxing, and that was pretty neat. Did I share about that? Okay. I had to deliver in 95-degree heat and humidity today. It is not fun. Jeez Louise. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. I am so sorry. That's 95 and humid. I'm dying in just this 90 and dry mid. Oh, nice. Zimmerman, my week has been good. Went to a grad party at an art museum. That was fun. That's so cool. I'm really happy for you. Susan would have loved the weather today. Yeah, honestly, this girl loves the heat. She will fit in really well in North Carolina. Hey Holden, hello. All the fun is here, all the party. Yeah, it's a shame that everyone is so far away though. I wish there was a way to just bring people here. Like if I could just grab Holden and just kind of I'm sorry. I didn't
that's
know
a way to bring me in.
It.
Yeah, that's a way to bring me in.
Hi. Okay, so that was not the plan, I should say.
Yeah. It's might as well.
Sorry. There we go. But yes, everyone say hi to Holton.
Let's see, am I all the way in frame? Kind of at a weird
Oh, yeah, sorry.
angle.
Also, I need to adjust the camera a little. There we go. I love your shirt, by the way. Whoops.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's honor of Spider-Man.
It's the Spidsman.
Yeah.
Can you do that to me? Yes, here you go,
I'll
Zimmerman.
try. Yeah.
Is that... The angle looks a little wonky. Oh, why can you see my nipple so prominently?
Wow.
Sorry. We're a little unhinged tonight. Well, no. Holton is perfectly hinged.
I'm the regular amount of hinged, but that's the same as his unhinged. So that's hinged for me.
This is why we've
Basically.
been friends
Yes.
for 20 years.
Susan's here. What's up?
Hello. I made it back.
What's
I
up?
survived.
We survived. Yes.
Well, we are pink tonight.
Yes.
That was...
Yeah.
Huh, we're
That-
also wearing almost identical shorts.
Yes.
That's so fun. That was also not planned.
It was not. We did not.
This entire stream is just going to be adjusting chairs.
Pretty much. Yeah. So I need to face this instead of this.
It's so hard not to look at yourself. Like you see
So
something.
look at that Holton, not that Holton.
Good luck.
Yeah,
That-
because it's bigger.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's just like
The
draws my eyes.
oh, you're like there's movement. There's a screen. It's
Yes.
right to the left. So normally the way it works is because like if you're there, you look at these comments that are
Yes.
right here off screen. It looks like you're looking at where they are on the stream.
Oh, that's rad. Okay.
Um,
Gotcha.
it's a lie. Everything is a lie.
It's all tricks.
Hollywood
All
magic.
smokes and mirrors here in the studio.
This isn't even my real bit. No, it is. Who was it? Was it? I just saw a TikTok of Valkyrie, the streamer, and someone asked her like about her bedroom, and she's like, "Oh, this isn't my actual bedroom. This is like, it was like a wall that was set up in her living room, and it was like decorated
dang.
so she could have like a bit of personal, because like creepy men on the internet." She's like, "Okay, this is my actual bedroom. No one
Yeah.
gets like this is my space." And I'm like, I respect that.
Yeah, I get you. People can be wild.
And then you have like Dan and Phil that rented an entire apartment. Did you hear about that?
No.
They rented an entire apartment, like a floor below theirs, to film in. So they like had their real life home, and then they had their movie home.
Oh, dang. Yeah.
Yes.
R.I.P. MySpace. Yeah. I was never a part of that because I wasn't allowed to have social media at that point.
Same. Not
Like my first social media was Facebook because
same.
we're old but not old enough to be. I don't know.
Well, were you allowed to have social media be? What was your? Were you not allowed to have it until a certain age?
Yeah, I couldn't have it until I was 14. I think it was.
Really?
13 or 14. I got mine at 14. I think my sister got hers like around 13.
Oh.
She may have made some other. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm not throwing.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
did just remember a really cringy story. I think I've told this before. So my parents, they didn't want me to have any social media until I turned 18.
Yeah.
Which,
Oh,
looking,
wow.
yeah, and honestly, looking at how I was as a 16-year-old, I'm so glad. Thank you, Mom and Dad.
Oh gosh.
But one time, my dad gave me.
Is this the website? The photography website?
No, I don't know what that. I'm totally blanking on that story. The photography website?
Like where you had like all your photography and you like had all of your captions and stuff for it and stuff?
Oh gosh.
Or was
no,
that
but
later?
That is also a bit cringy. That's later.
That's later.
I think. No, that's like Flickr. That's earlier.
That's earlier.
That was the one thing I could have because
Okay.
it did not have me attached to it at all.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, Chris, you know that? Have I told this story already? So I saw my dad. He handed me his phone to like reply back to something. Yeah, Chris, it is that story. And
Oh,
I
no.
opened his Facebook and saw my crush at the time, her account, and was like, "Oh, I want to see what she posted," and hit, friend request her
Oh, that's
from my dad's account.
uncomfy.
That's-
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not great.
No, that's
But
not.
you weren't aware of that at all. You like had no access to social media, so you didn't really have that. So you were just unaware. You were an innocent baby child, and you did not know what you had done.
It was. My dad was not happy when he found out.
Oh yeah,
and
no, absolutely not.
Rightly so.
Rightly so, because that's not great. It's
Yeah.
not great.
Oh goodness. So sorry, that was a whole story. What's new with you?
Yeah, I don't know. I took the train and bus up here.
How was
or
that?
down here. Yeah,
Yes.
and it was good.
Because he's from SAC.
Yeah, from SAC.
I can say that, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
good. Let me just dox
It's
you.
big enough. Yeah, you can't.
The general area of Northern California.
Yes, I'm from that area. Yeah, and it was pretty chill. It was very long. I slept for some of it, cause like on the last part from I think it was like Bakersfield to LA. We're like packed on this bus like sardines, and I didn't have any room to like put my bags and stuff.
Oh god.
So I had one bag, my lighter bag, in between my legs. Probably should have been on my lap. But my heavier bag had my more important things. Like my laptop.
And all your...
And all my D&D stuff. That's really the weight from it.
If you don't know, this boy loves D&D.
Yes, that is my thing, so...
And is trying your absolute hardest to instill me with a love of it. And I want to. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah.
But you're doing a lot of work to make that happen. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I've been DMing for a year and a half now, so a little more than that.
And
so
absolutely killing it.
Thanks.
So yeah, that's the latest haps for Holtz.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
Yeah, that's kind of the main thing. Yeah, and it was wild because I saw you last weekend. Yes. But that was a complete surprise. Like, I had no idea at all that was happening, and like all my friends conspired against me in the best way.
So moral of the story, don't trust your friends.
In the best way.
In the best way. Yes.
So it was good.
That was all. It was so funny because I'm hearing like your stories about, going there. And that was literally me just like a week ago. So I get what you're saying.
Yes. The packing.
Oh man. Oh, did you pack the night before?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's no like days in advance with me.
My man lives in the moment, in the present.
In the present.
To be respected. I'm gonna move these comments slightly down here.
Okay.
There we go. So so people can read them. There we are.
Read them, yes.
I'm so sorry. I really should have prepared like a series of questions for you or something.
Oh, okay.
This is the first of Holton is going to be hanging out with me for quite a while, and not long enough though.
Agreed. Yeah, but I still have work next week. Luckily, I have the week off for 4th of July, which is lovely. But yeah, I'm working at like a summer program with kids. Have like 7 and 8-year-olds, and we've been doing like a lot of art and science stuff.
What's that like, if you don't mind me asking?
It's pretty cool. Like, we did claymation for one of the weeks. Like, I literally got to teach them how to do claymation. We also learned how to use a program called, like, this art program called Procreate.
Susan, did you hear that?
Yeah, Procreate, which I had never used before. So I got to learn how to use it, which was very neat.
Yo. Wait, you mean my teachers didn't always know absolutely everything about everything?
Oh yeah, no, I'm learning as I go a lot of times. And then, the first week we did like just science experiments, and then the most recent week we did like engineering experiences.
Oh, dang. Like fulcrums and levers and stuff?
Yeah, we were supposed to do like pulleys, but we didn't have time. But we did do like the egg drop experiment, which is a classic, and that was very fun. Like half my students were able to do it, and it was very exciting.
Yo.
And they wanted to take the egg home. I had one of my kids like decorate their egg.
Aww.
Like it was like like one of those like projects where you have to like take care of the egg.
Oh, like it's a baby?
Like it's a baby kind of thing.
Gotcha.
And she just did that like on her own, which was very funny.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so it's good, and we have like a bunch of fun activities. We spend like half the day out, like outside. So I'm like starting to get more tan, which is good, because I'm a pasty person normally, so.
Get ready for this week.
Yeah.
We are gonna
Just
match
like
our shirts like we don't already.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah. But I brought sunscreen, so hopefully I won't burn.
Did
But
you hear that, Susan?
I forget often to put on sunscreen.
Same.
So I get burnt really badly at least once per summer.
And Susan is always upset at me for that.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, that's like my friends too. They're like, Holton,
Yep.
you are the whitest one here. Put on some sunscreen. I'm like, yeah, I know. I should.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah. Hi Hannah. I'm sorry. I'll get back to your comment
What's
in one
up?
sec. But Chris, do you want to? Sorry, Holton.
Are you talking to yourself in the third person now?
I meant to say like Holton. Like, do you want to answer Chris's question? But I started to get
Okay.
those words confused.
Gotcha,
Chris,
gotcha,
do you want
gotcha.
to answer Holton's question?
Okay, so yes, Chris's question, what are my plans in SoCal? So before this week, like we had a bunch of like very loose plans, because both of us are very like go with the flow.
We're literally both that person in the group that's like, oh, I don't know, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
So when we're together.
Yeah. So that was like our entire childhoods. Like we were like that too. I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? You decide. No, you decide. No, you decide. No, you decide. No, you decide. So now as adults, we're still like doing that like in a more adult way. But we're still like, all right, we do need to decide what day we're doing what.
Yeah. We have to schedule.
Yeah. So we still have a schedule-ish.
Yeah.
So we are planning on doing Hollywood sign tomorrow.
Assuming it's not.
Assuming it's not 1.5 million degrees.
Which is a big assumption at the moment.
Which is 10 degrees cooler than it is in Sacramento. So
I don't know how you're surviving.
It's gross.
Okay, earlier
It's
when I was
very
saying,
gross.
like, oh my gosh, it's 90 degrees, that was directed directly at
Yeah,
Holton, who
yeah.
was
It was
a couple inches away
So,
from me.
over the weekend, it got to 108, which is very hot.
That's brutal.
Yeah, so it was very brutal, and my car doesn't have air conditioning. I mean, well, it kind of does. So it pumps out heat on the driver's side and air on the passenger side. So I like barely.
Which was great when I visited.
Yeah. So I usually will have like the windows down, but that doesn't help a lot when there's traffic.
Oh gosh.
Which is usually how it is like on the way home from work.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, it's just dying, and I'll just be drenched.
Yeah. Yeesh.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm sweaty.
And that's hot even for Hannah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeesh. Sorry. Hannah had also said today was not a normal Monday because Ryan was off, so we did a lot of things away from home. That's awesome, including spending lots of time with Ryan's brother and sister-in-law. Great day.
Fun.
I'm happy for ya. That's pretty pog. And yeah, about like tomorrow. Well, it's like a 3-hour hike.
Okay.
So like it won't take all day.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a long time to be in the heat.
Yeah.
So
Water, sunscreen.
Yes.
Water and sunscreen. We gotta remember.
1,000%. And I'll Susan missed all the conversation about the sunscreen.
Oh yeah. We're remembering to put on sunscreen because I brought it. We're gonna try to remind each other. Because I forget a lot, and I know he forgets.
I mean, what? No, I never forget.
Apparently,
I never forget.
that's what I'm hearing.
You didn't hear anything.
That's a rumor. So we're gonna try to remind each other. Oh, you're getting called out by Susan that you never use it.
There's a reason my shirt matches my face.
Yeah, like, I mean, I've been forgetting, but like it's not been enough to where like I'm burning. Like I'm getting a little bit of a tan, which is nice, but
you gotta rock the. This bit would have been funnier if I had pulled them out faster.
Oh, there you go.
That was
There
not
you
one.
go.
Dude, I love
You
the look
bought-
of aviators on everybody
my
else
gosh.
but me.
She bought you a bottle and you never used it? Wow. Okay, we need to bring, speaking of bottle, we also need to bring water.
Yes.
Water bottles. Like a
Cold
bunch of them.
water.
Cold water.
I'll bring those ice packet things. So, do you want it? Or
Oh, no, it's fine.
was that weird? Anyway, sorry. I can socialize.
Sith.
Sorry, what was I saying? I totally forgot.
You were saying water, sunscreen.
Oh yeah, that's like when I first went to Malaysia and bought like the most expensive brand of sunscreen for we were going to like gonna be out all day. I was like, oh, yes,
Speaking of,
hydration.
hydrate before you dihydrate.
And then the day of, I left it in the hotel. Totally forgot to pack it.
Well, when we went to the beach last weekend, I did put it on,
Yes.
but then I left it in a bag, and then I left it in our friend's car, and didn't have it this whole week.
oh,
So
no.
I didn't have sunscreen this week, which is why. I mean, I'm not burnt, which is good, but it's not great. Like I should be
Zimran,
putting it on.
you're so lucky. I'm so jelly.
It's still good to put it on.
That's
like,
true.
'cause-
The ozone.
Oh yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
Yeah. I know some people just put it on normally for like their skin to be better and stuff, but
Yeah, it's great. I totally love it in theory. I'm just
In
a
theory.
wuss.
the truck driver who didn't put on sunscreen and only damaged half his face. Oh,
Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
It's
Gnarly.
it's gnarly. I
Yeah.
don't think I can show it on stream.
Okay.
But I'll show it to you.
Okay. Yeah, one time I drove down, I think it was like the Bay Area in my old car, and I didn't have AC in that car either. It's a pattern, I guess. It's a pattern. I get literally the dumpiest of cars.
So sorry.
But I had like my arm like on the window, as I was driving, and like my arm was just burnt to a crisp.
Oh.
Just the one arm. It was like nice.
I still have the you can't really see
All
it.
the thigh. I'm seeing so much
Someone
thigh
is showing you,
over here.
but like
so much
still
thigh.
the tan difference from like
Yeah.
a year ago.
Yeah, I got a pretty big
Oh goodness.
tan line too.
Susie just sent the photo. If it's the photo I'm thinking of, I don't think I can show it on stream, but it might not be. Oh, it's not that one. Okay. Oh, I don't know if I can show this on stream.
That's fine because like
You
it's
think
just
it's okay?
showing like just sun damage.
True.
Like it's not like super
Okay,
grizzly.
this is a warning that comes to you from Susan. Hang on, I didn't pull it up in time. Oh, let me download it because her full... that's information that should not be public.
Are you doxing people again, Chris?
Look, I can explain. I've changed. There we go. This warning comes to you from Susan.
There you go, yeah.
Yeah. So there you are.
So yeah, there's a huge difference just like in wrinkles. Like not necessarily, and like it's kind of like scarring, but it is like you can tell it's just damaged for sure.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Okay, so looks like James is at the airport heading to Vietnam. So that's
Nice.
cool.
Have fun.
Chris, yeah, it vaguely does look like Patrick Stewart. Very vaguely.
Did your mom ever, like, back when I was really young, my mom would slather it on until I looked like a ghost?
Oh, that's funny. I have vague memories of that.
Yeah.
But the thing that I really remember of you swimming was you, like, normally you had your hair gelled into a helmet. So that's how I'd always see your hair, right? And then he'd swim, and the gel would come out of his hair, and he'd actually, like, have bangs. And I was like, it baffled me. I mean, like, it just because you just looked very different.
Yep, full on.
It was very funny.
Imagine this, but like,
oh yeah,
with hair gel.
Like hard as a rock.
I would slather 2 pumps of that got to be spiked up gel stuff right out of the shower when my hair was wet, so it would look wet all day.
Yeah.
And be friggin' solid.
It was. It was a look.
I don't know how you were willing to be seen in public with me.
Well, yeah, I mean, I had, like, shaved heads, too. I looked like a little problematic child.
Oh my god.
So, there's that.
Oh.
And the fact that I had a big old scar on my head, too. Mm-hmm. So I just looked like a Frankenchild.
Big old friggin' forehead.
Big 5 head.
Yeah, that's me. Hello. Yeah, we were interesting kids.
We were.
I think that's why.
That's why. Yeah.
Because we were both like. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got each other's sense of humor.
Yes.
And like innate sense of adventure together. If
that
makes sense.
Yeah.
Like we were always like a story of, oh, I'm this and you're this, or like, oh, let's go do something outside. I don't know. I always felt like with you, we were always doing something.
Yeah, it was like I think we both had similar like creativity to where we'd bounce ideas off of each other and like get excited about things together. And I was the hyper one out of the two of us.
So that should tell you something.
I was just so full of energy. I like have vivid memories of like not being able to contain my excitement for things. I still have that sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. So.
What's the craziest young Holden and Chris story?
Oh, I feel like we've told a lot of them.
Yeah. Well, do you mean, like, the one with the most impact would probably be me breaking you just multiple times.
Yeah. Well, you just broke my leg that one time. And that was summer between 3rd and 4th.
Or smashing you into the tree.
Yeah, but I bounced back.
Literally.
Yeah. I was fine. You just knocked the wind out of me a little bit.
Oh.
And then.
What else did we do? Well, what haven't we told? I feel like we've told most of our stories.
Yeah. We have told.
Because then, like, you visited in North Carolina, and we filmed those videos, we went to the beach.
Where I almost drowned.
There was also...
Oh my gosh. Susan, he accidentally hurts you too? Wow.
So bad. Look, that looks so bad.
Oh my gosh.
I did. I would actually, like, walk around the corner and bump into her.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Just not... Elbowed you, stepped on your toe. So again, we had a whole discussion about spatial awareness and our lack thereof.
We literally just did.
Just like with just ADHD things, you know. And we were talking about it like mostly with driving, but just in person too. Like when I was a child, I'd walk with people. Just like walk right in front of them for no reason.
Can relate.
Yeah. Did I do that to you, or did you just do that to others too?
I think I might have done it to you.
We probably just did it to each other. We're like pinballs off of each other.
Oh no.
Chris, you're having more confirmation about your spatial awareness. Yeah.
Oh,
Gosh.
Look. Oh, I
And the amount of water bottles.
I forgot about that.
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. Yep. Sounds about right.
I think was that like when the lady came over to like put him out. I was like, oh, I can do it, and she's like, no, please let me. Like you've done enough.
You've done enough. Like that reminds me of like when I was in high school. My leadership teacher was worried about me doing track and hurdles because I was just so clumsy.
Oh no.
She was like, I feel like you need to be like in the water. So you're like not bumping into things.
That's so friggin' funny.
Cause like one time she literally, but the time like I only did it like when she was watching, which was the funniest thing. So like I'd be like one time I was running and I like jumped over a tarp that was like piled up, like for like leadership and stuff, and I beef it. I my foot hooks onto it, is and I get back up like nobody saw that. Just
oh my gosh.
I saw.
No. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Did you ever read the Wally McDougal books as a kid?
Sounds familiar.
It was like the main. I was obsessed with them,
Mm-hmm.
so we probably talked about them. But the main character, he was like super clumsy.
Okay.
It was like a bit in the books, and I thought, oh, that's super admirable. I need to do this as well. It's a funny bit.
Oh, that's hilarious. And then it became not a bit anymore.
Exactly.
Oh, that's funny. I'm just naturally that way, I think. Yeah, I'm uncoordinated and I don't have good spatial awareness. So, surprise, surprise, I was not an athlete. I attempted to do hurdles in high school, which was literally the worst thing for me to do.
That's all spatial awareness.
Yeah, it's all spatial awareness. What I should have done distance, but I hated it because it was so monotonous.
Are you a sprinter, not a marathon?
Yes, because like with distance, I would just. It would just be so monotone for me, and I would just like.
Well, I wonder too. Like, I don't know if it has anything to do with ADHD or just personality type.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm so motivated by change of experience.
Yes.
So it's like, ooh, sprinting is like, now I'm going really fast. Now I'm stopping.
Yes.
Now I'm gonna do this.
100%. There is definitely like that change. Yeah, motivation. Because with hurdles, literally the entire time, obstacle. So you're just, going and going. And I really enjoyed it. Like, it was fun. Was I good? No, I wasn't. I will say that 100%. By any definition, I was not good. I was as good as you could be for somebody who practiced a lot but has zero athletic ability. Like, my coach literally said at one point, he said something like, he has 100% of the motivation, but 0% of the athleticism.
Oh, no.
So, I tried very hard. I just was not good.
Oh, no.
But it was fun. It was very fun. And then I ended up quitting my senior year because I wanted to do the musical instead. And we did Les Mis, which was a blast. It was very fun.
I do have a very strong recollection of his school filmed like a little music video.
Oh yeah, in 8th grade. In 8th grade, yeah.
And you stood out in that intentionally because
yes.
you wore like a bright yellow shirt.
Yes.
And you're like,
this blacked out.
Oh, that's
that
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just the little LCD.
But I still have to stare at that.
I'm sorry, unfortunately. I mean,
All
you don't
good.
have to.
No, well, it's helpful for me just so I have visual cues, because otherwise I'm just gonna be like.
I will constantly.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, are you okay if we go till 15?
Yeah.
minutes
Oh,
after we
absolutely.
submit
Yeah. As much time as y'all want. I'm down. So.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
I didn't know we had a time machine to like 2012.
Okay.
That is very 2012.
Oh, yo.
Yeah, Hannah, it is an exhilarating feeling, like flying. My flying though was like a goose. Let's just say that.
Oh my
Very
gosh.
uncoordinated, but lots of effort. Okay.
And dangerous.
And dangerous. Because
Okay.
I'd run into things. I don't know.
Should I like the context?
Yeah.
So for his birthday, we played Dungeons and Dragons on the beach.
It was very fun.
So much fun.
Very cold, very windy, because it was in San Francisco, and we had the bright idea to run around in the water, because the ocean just calls to me in this feral way.
See
and,
the line where the sky meets the sea?
and it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. So I was wearing jeans that were distressed jeans, and I rolled them up and tried to wade in, but waves hit and just completely soaked them. So I tried to tear them into shorts, but of course, surprise, surprise, to no one except for me, it did not work.
You just really distressed them?
I just absolutely destroyed those jeans and had to throw them out when I got them.
Oh no!
Which was a bummer, but...
Because it had the things going on either side where it was reinforced.
Yes.
So you just kind of made a big open spot
Yes,
in the front?
exactly. Yeah. Too much thigh. Too much thigh. But anyways, geese. Back to the story.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Oh yes. So we were playing Dungeons and Dragons, and for the first little, we were
Rip jeans.
ah.
Funny. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, we had how many people there?
It was 6, not including me.
Yes. And so in the game, the first enemies, the first little just kind of dip your toe in the water of
Yeah.
what the combat system of D&D is
Yeah,
like.
to teach and stuff.
Is that we encountered some geese.
Yeah, it was a flock of geese. There was 4 of them, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, 4 geese.
which is a great way to do it, right?
Yeah.
Because it makes perfect sense. These geese wiped the floor with us.
So the thing is, my favorite bit with D&D is to give geese velociraptor stats, because they're just so vicious. And so these geese actually had claws too, along with a bite attack. So it was very fun. And one of my friends got crit on twice. She got down before she could even do anything. But luckily we had a healer with the party that brought her back up instantly. And then, she didn't go back down again. Other friend got
That's
down.
what I'm thinking of,
Yeah.
yeah.
But then he got brought back up immediately, which was great.
And these geese almost totally wiped the
Yeah.
floor with us.
But yes, Susan, geese are innately evil. So I would agree with that. They are chaotic, evil creatures. Maybe even fiends or monstrosities.
Ooh.
They're... Yeah.
downright scoundrels.
They're downright scoundrels, for sure.
Geese and wasps.
Yes, wasps are evil as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Chris, how are the videos? Really good. The first one is totally up on. I'm still editing. I'm still fine tuning a couple of them, but they should be going up this week. So just wanted to say that. Okay, so sorry.
Yes, and wasps are the worst. They're evil. Bees are great.
Oh yeah.
Bees are awesome. They're just doing their job,
They
living their life.
scare the crap out of me, but that's because I've told you that, right? I got stung by a bee really intensely when I was a kid.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I grabbed it. Have I told you this?
Oh no.
I was running backwards at a wedding,
Okay.
as a kid, tripped, and was falling over backwards and just kind of grabbing at the air. And I grabbed a bee out of the air.
What the heck?
I don't know how, but I what are the chances? I swear this is true. And of course, I knew, oh, you have to get the stinger out of you because it's pumping venom.
Yeah.
And so it'll hurt really bad. So I ran to my mom, who was taking a picture.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, good, come here, we gotta take the picture. And I was crying, ow, my hand. And she was like, we'll deal with it after this is really important. So I have a photo of this day. of like this big wedding photo, and then there's me just like,
Yeah. I think my 7th birthday, I stepped on a bee.
oh,
And
no.
my uncle dug out the stinger with a knife.
Oh, that would hurt so much worse.
Well, no, because he just, like, used, like, the edge of the knife. Because this is my hick uncle. So he's, like...
He's skilled with tools.
Yeah. So it wasn't like he sliced my foot or anything. He just kind of used, like, the edge to dig it out.
Gotcha.
Like, and it was, like, very quick.
Gotcha.
And it freaked me out, because I was 7.
And there's, like, adult with knife going
An
into your
adult
skin.
with knife, yeah. But I was like, yeah, my uncle's got this, I guess.
That's dope.
I got a little critter in here, so I will get a new drink. Not your fault.
Infused with flavor.
Infused with flavor,
natural
extra protein. Susan, knife is his tool for everything. Him and my grandfather had, like, a pocket knife that they would use to, like, cut everything. Presents, their food, filleting fish.
So American.
Don't know how much they washed it. It was very concerning to me personally. Yeah.
I can totally see that.
Because they're, like, very into, like, fishing and hunting. But yeah. So.
Yeah.
They're interesting. But
Yeah. Your family's fun.
They're great.
Yeah.
They're great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I genuinely can't think of like if we had any experience that we haven't shared at this point.
Yeah.
Other than have I mentioned like I watched Spider-Man with him?
Yes.
This isn't actually a very interesting story
Yeah.
now that I say it out loud, but we were very sheltered growing up, but I was more so than you.
Yeah.
So like I watched Spider-Man, the original one, the
Yes.
Sam Raimi one,
Yes.
at your place.
Yes.
When
On our little VHS TV.
yes.
While
we were eating homemade pizzas, as is our
Yes.
tradition, and as which we have to do while you're here.
Agreed. Oh my god.
That hasn't really been discussed too much beforehand, but it just happened.
Yes, because that's how we plan things. We plan it like in the middle of conversations.
Literally. I wonder.
Yeah,
what time is it? But
Yeah, and you would like make yours into like Pokeballs.
that's right.
Do you remember
that's
that?
So inefficient. Like that's a bad way to make a pizza. That's
Yeah.
totally what I
Well,
would do.
you do it in like a ball, and then you'd have like pepperoni on the top. And
That's
then
right.
cheese just on the bottom half, and then like a pepperoni in the middle or whatever.
Because I was
But no
obsessed with
sauce.
Pokemon. Some things never change.
Yeah, but yeah, we were both very obsessed with Pokemon at the time, and we would come up with Pokemon, and
That's right.
I remember like one summer we came up with evolutions, so evolved forms of Eevee for ice and grass. They did not exist yet. We came up with them. Game Freak stole it from us. Not really. But one was Iceon.
We just asked for a meager 12%
12.
of Pokemon.
Yeah. And then I think Leafeon. Well, I think we actually accurately guessed Leafeon.
That's so cool.
I think that one...
You would have come up with that. You were the name guy.
Yeah. So I think I would come up with the names, but you would come up with the other stuff, I think.
I'm trying really hard to remember. Because I also definitely remember, just regarding Pokemon, that, well, we had another friend that was really into it.
Yes. And
Like-
had them, like, memorized and stuff.
Yes. And had the handbook
Yes.
and would watch the anime,
Yeah.
which I didn't watch.
I watched it casually, but not much. Like, very little. It was mostly, like, I don't even think I played the games at the time. Not until I moved.
Oh, that's interesting. I was
Yeah,
the
but
inverse.
you had the games.
Oh, yes.
And you would play them and show them to me, and I'd be like, oh, that's so cool. But we would just play Pokemon out, just running around.
Yes. But if I recall correctly, we would be the Pokemon.
Oh, yeah,
we weren't the
we weren't the
trainers.
trainers. No. We were the Pokemon, and we were always the same. I mean, we were
Yep.
usually the same ones.
Yep.
I
Should we
was
say?
an Eevee.
And I was Pikachu.
Yes.
100%.
And that was like our. So we also predicted Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu. So we've been predicting Pokemon stuff for a long time.
So what's next?
Oh, what is next? I think. I don't know.
I have to throw that on you.
Yeah, I feel like there should be like a dragon type evolution. I think that's what, and a bug type.
Dragion.
We do need a. Oh, also, I think we do need a bug and dragon type Pokemon because there's no dual type dragon bug.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
But there needs to be one because
Dragion.
those are.
Nope.
No.
I did
No.
not think about that before.
No, you
It
did not.
escaped my-
I think it should be like Dragonfly based. We already have Yanmega and Flygon, which they both should have been Dragon.
Oh, I thought Flygon was dragon.
He is, but he's Dragon Ground, which is weird.
Guys, come on now.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a case of them changing a Pokemon's type years later?
Oh yeah. With a lot of like the fairy types, so Gen 1 there were quite a few that used to be normal type, like Clefairy and Clefable. They used to be normal, and then they changed to fairy type.
Really?
Yeah, and then Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff were normal, then they became normal fairy, and Mr. Mime was psychic, and then he became psychic and fairy. And I think
Really?
there's a few others.
Huh. Guys, so there's precedent. You
Yeah.
can do this. You can right your wrong.
Yeah.
What would the dragon evolution be called? It would have to be like cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of.
The only thing I can think of is like Flameon, but that's too close to Flareon.
Yeah.
Or like Dragion.
Drakeon, maybe?
Is that already a thing? That sounds familiar.
No, there's,
Cool name.
there's similar, there's like,
Drakion. That sounds so cool.
Drakeon sounds good, yeah, but I don't know. You heard it here first.
He called it. It is July 3rd, 2023 at 8 p.m. Holton
Yeah.
just called Drakion as the dragon evolution.
There we go.
How did you explain the evolution? That is a good question.
Good question. I didn't. That's how it happened.
That's
So
exactly what it was.
my parents didn't care with Pokemon, but everything else, yeah.
Same. Oh yeah, Chronicles of Narnia. I was able to read the books, but the movies were a bit too magical for my mom. But Pokemon Evolution, yeah, it's fine.
It's
I think I
fine.
said like it's not real evolution. It's
Yes.
It's like adaptation.
Yes. Which is the same.
Yeah. But the main selling point was that they never died. I wasn't allowed to own anything that had characters that died. So like I couldn't play any Star Wars games, but the
Okay.
Lego Star Wars games were good.
Gotcha.
Because they just broke apart. They didn't die.
And Kirby didn't die either. 'Cause
Correct.
Kirby is an immortal eldritch terror.
Thank you, Brian
Yes.
David Gilbert.
Yes, we do have to credit him.
I love that man.
Yeah,
with
it's
all my
great.
heart.
So great. Yeah. I do vividly remember playing Kirby at your house.
Yeah, I
Um,
still have the
yeah.
games. All of the games.
We played Kirby before the trampoline thing happened. We were playing Kirby, and his little brother was like just begging us to jump on the trampoline with us, with him. And I'm like, we're like, okay, sure. After we finish this level or whatever it was, and then we went out and jumped, and then it happened.
Yo, I still have that game. We could boot it up and go
Oh,
nostalgic
that's
tour.
so funny.
Oh gosh.
Yep, those are all the
Oh yeah, all the Pac-Man,
the
Pokemon.
evolutions. Yeah. So yeah, Eevee, as a kid, Eevee was my favorite Pokemon because I loved how it evolved in multiple different ways. At the time, there was only 5. But yeah, and then there was 7, and then the fairy type came out.
So what's like your favorite type of Pokemon?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Because I have my friggin' answer.
I've been really liking bug types lately.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they're very underrated.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Like when we would play Pokemon Go and battle against each other.
Yes!
And you would wipe the floor with me.
Using bug types, yeah.
Nothing but bug types.
It was fun.
No matter
It was great.
what I sent out.
Yeah.
I sent out electric, fire, water, ice, normal, fighting. It didn't matter. They were getting poisoned.
Yep. I think that's kind of what got, like, one of the things that kind of boosted up bug a little bit for me. And I've done some Fire Red runs.
Ooh.
We're using Fire Red and Emerald, using only bug types.
Really?
Yes. It was challenging, especially Emerald. Mm-hmm. But I beat the game.
That's
using
so cool.
Using only bug.
Oh my god.
Which was very fun. And I'm trying to think if I've done any other single type runs. Those are fun to do. Like, I think I did an all poison run.
Yo.
Maybe. I don't know if I finished that one though, because I think I had gotten the new phone and I lost all my data for the games, but that's fine. But,
dang, I think. What's your favorite Pokemon game?
That's tough. I've tried Kaizo Emerald a little bit, and it is insanely hard. I'm saying, James had said that. I did try Kaizo Emerald, and I have tried the Fire Red one, too. Is it like Inclement Red or something like that? And they're so hard. But my favorite game, I mean, I'll always have a soft spot for Fire Red, because that was my first ever game. And then Emerald is close behind, and then Diamond is also there, too. Because, like, the 2 generations where I was really in it were 3rd and 4th.
Same.
So, yeah, because I'd fallen off, like, around Gen 5, and then I didn't start until 3rd gen with the Game Boy Advance. And I bought a DS to play Diamond.
Gotcha. Oh, dope.
Yeah. That was, like, one of my, like, first big purchases with my own money. So. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
You know what's kind of interesting? Like, what are your experiences with this? Because, like, I played Pokemon Emerald a couple years ago, but it was like, oh, I remember a large amount of this.
Yes.
And then out of curiosity, I booted up Diamond, and I was like, I don't remember any of this story. I remember, like, the underground cave part.
Yes.
But I didn't remember any of the story. Have you done that?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's been a long time since I've done the DS games. Like, I play Fire Red and Emerald kind of often. Like, I'll just boot it up, and, like, if I have low internet or whatever, I can just boot it up and just play or whatever. But so I have those ones, like, pretty down. But Diamond, yeah, I think I tried Platinum, and I was like, oh, I don't remember a lot of this. Because plus, like, Platinum's kind of like the upgrade or whatever.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Apologies, I need to pull up. Oh, Cassidy had sent a cast back. So
oh, awesome!
Probably should.
Oh, it's already.
We just got it. I'm so sorry. What were we saying?
Oh, sorry. It's already 8:09. Wow,
right?
Time flies.
Also, when I do the cast back, just hit that and it'll play it.
Oh.
We just got a cast fact. We just got a cast fact. We just got a cast fact. Wonder what it is.
Can they hear us talking right now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Quietly. I should have muted it.
Wow. My bad.
Hello, Zimran. Extra large rectangle box.
Amazing.
All right. Dutch settlers brought Ollie Coke?
Ollie Coke?
Which...
Oh, actually, there's a whole pronunciation right here. Ollie Coke.
Huh, which meant like oily cakes. To New York in the early 18th century. These donuts closely resembled later ones, but did not yet have their current ring shape. Huh. I'm gonna...
So
Google
proto-donuts?
Proto-no. Pro
Pro-nuts. No. Never mind. My bad. Nope. Don't like that one.
I'm gonna Google this. Ollie... K-O-E-K.
Ollie Coke. Oily Coke.
Ooh!
Okay.
Oh wait, that looks good. Those look like, Oh, I'm totally blanking on what those look like. The name of them, but I know what they... Like, yeah, like that's a pastry.
Yeah. Like the jelly donuts?
Yeah.
Sorta.
They're kind of deep fried.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks good.
Oh, well, that looks like Krispy Kreme right there. Oh my gosh. When was the last time you had Krispy Kreme?
Now I want Krispy Kreme. That's a good question. When was the last time you had Krispy
Oh,
Kreme?
forever.
There's one not too far from here.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, we could grab some. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, there was one very close to our elementary school, and we went... Did we go to, like, Krispy Kreme as, like, a
We might have.
field trip?
Yeah, I have a big
Yeah.
recollection of seeing the equipment because like they
Yeah.
had that big window where you could see.
Yeah,
it.
and we saw, like, them going under getting glazed on their conveyor belt and stuff.
I saw this comedian say one day that's just one
Just,
thing
like,
on his
open,
bucket, just totally naked, just.
Oh my gosh! I don't know about that. That's pushing it. Pushing it. I don't know if that would be a sensory experience I would personally enjoy, but you do you. You do you.
I didn't mean it like that. No, just like okay.
Extra glazed.
Oh my gosh. You know what
All right. Stay glazed.
Oh my gosh. It's like... I'll tell you that part two to that joke later.
Yeah, off stream huddle.
Oh my gosh.
Not suitable for stream NSFS.
Yeah. Not
All right.
safe for what? No, I didn't think about anything before saying it. That wasn't a bit. I don't know where to go from here.
I don't know.
Frankie.
Yeah.
Probably should start wrapping this up.
Yeah.
Unless you have some to share.
I don't know.
But
Not that I know of.
thanks so much for hanging out with us.
Yeah,
this
absolutely. The mess
hour. It was an
of
experience.
us. Yes.
Also, credit to Holton for coming up with this stream name.
Oh, thank you.
That
Yeah.
was so clever.
Yeah.
And it was done as we were in the car on the way back here to
Yes.
set up. Sorry, relate. Totally my fault. I was like, oh, we can spend another 10 minutes up on this mountain. We spent more than 10 minutes.
Oh yeah,
on the mountain.
absolutely. Because just time blindness.
Yeah. Story of our lives. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, this is Holton. He's
Yes.
awesome. If you ever wondered what
Thank
his
you.
face looks
This
like,
is-
what his voice sounds like, if you weren't here for the 2020 Among Us streams,
Oh yes.
throwback. Those were
Yes.
so fun.
Oh
dude.
my gosh. That was one of our prototype ideas for my entrance.
Yes,
was for
that's
me to
right.
be dressed as an Among Us and like assassinate him from behind.
We had so many of those.
We had so many. Like one was like I'd be under the desk and hand him like water or something.
Or like, yeah.
A nice little water with a bug in it.
You know, because how we could have done that was like I kind of be like this, my hands below, so and then
Yeah.
like your hand comes up.
Yeah.
We'd try and make it look like it was my hand.
Yeah.
but alas, then it was just whatever it was.
We ended up just improvising because we didn't have anything set in stone. As things go with
Lot of
us.
Vague ideas,
Vague.
no conceptual,
Vague,
or
yeah.
no grounded concept.
Yeah, concept is there, but plan is not entirely involved.
That's like how we came up with the plan for what we're gonna do this week.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. We had concepts. We threw out ideas throughout the last couple months. We were like, okay, these are some of the things we want to do, and then today we were like, okay, what day should we do this? What should I don't know. I mean, I'm good with this day. I mean, if we do it this day, then this. I mean, but if we do it this day, and we just were like, okay, we just need to decide on what day we do what. So we just kind of had to figure it out.
Yeah. And it worked out. We got plans tomorrow.
Yeah, so we're very excited.
Yes. So thanks so much for hanging out with us this whole hour tonight.
Yeah.
It was really special. Thank you for hanging out
Oh,
for this
thank
hour.
you.
And for a
Yeah.
few more hours
Yes.
after this. Probably gonna wrap this up here, but in the meantime, do not forget to stay. Oh, you know where it is?
Know where what is?
The stay positive thing. I put it up here.
Oh my
'Cause
god.
I didn't know where else to put it. It's still here.
Stay positive.
Stay sensitive.
Stay sunscreened.
Yes.
Stay hydrated. Stay cool. Stay air conditioned.
Stay. Would you like to say it? Stay glazed.
Stay glazed.
Oh. In this heat, we're going to be.
Oh yeah,
That's
with
a
glazed
sweat
with
joke.
sweat.
Yes.
With sweat. Alright.
Oh yes, that's our car. Stay Ford, stay Chevy, stay. What else?
Stay Buicked. Stay.
What were the other ones? I'm totally blanking. Stay sprinkled. Stay.
Leaked. Stay streamed.
I forgot about leaked.
Stay memed.
It's hard to remember them, right?
Yeah, there's so many.
I
that
need a
have just been
list.
thrown.
That's
yeah.
what I should do on the whiteboard.
Just
right
like
there.
stay, and then just like all the memes we've done before.
Oh yeah. If someone ever just randomly walks into my room and
Yeah.
they see "stay leaking"
Yeah.
on the wall.
Yeah. Slightly concerning.
Stay classy, stay awkward, stay
Clumsy. Stay aware of your surroundings.
Yes, that was really good.
Thanks.
And the most important, that was a terrible snap. Stay wiped.
Stay white.
There we go. Go for it. The sound effect really sold it.
Sweet, sweet.